That first year we had over 40 bands, and I remember it very clearly because we had a lot of veterans of World War II who actually marched in that parade. Some rode on floats, some rode in cars because they couldn't walk, but there were many who insisted on walking the whole route. This for them was an incredible event.
And something very significant happened that day. The Grand Marshal of the parade was Mayor Anthony Williams, the mayor of Washington, D.C. And his father had been a World War II veteran, and he said, "Why doesn't Washington, D.C. have a Memorial Day parade every year?" And nobody knew the answer to that. So he said, "Could you look into that?" And I told him I would do that. We checked it out and found out that the nation's capital did have a Memorial Day parade for several years. The last one was in 1942 at the height of World War II. The mayor asked us to get it restarted, and so we talked to John Wiscombe, and we did that. The next year, we had the first real Memorial Day parade per se. We've got a great national tradition now going on in the nation's capital to honor our military.
As bands make an immediate left turn onto Constitution Avenue and they pass under a large draping American flag, they proudly start our parade by marching past our United States Archives building, and on their left, the reviewing stand with celebrities, dignitaries, foreign and domestic officials, and you just see a beaming sense of pride by the high school and the military marching bands that are part of our parade. I know the experience that marching in parades like this around the country or even internationally gives to the programs. These students, these directors go home, and I still talk about my band trips from 20 years ago. And I think that's an inspiring thing. And I think when we can do that in honor of our veterans, it has an extra special touch to it. The bands, the choirs, the orchestras, the dance organizations, even the non-performing travelers have an outstanding experience. They come to DC and I see them walk up to our memorials and I see them walk into the Kennedy Center, and I oftentimes see tears in their eyes. And I think it's just a moving, touching note to what we are helping them to experience.
But I think the real takeaway is that they will really be touched by being in the nation's capital, visiting monuments that are dedicated to either to wars or to veterans or to great people who have served our country. I think it will change them. I think they'll appreciate their country more. I think they will appreciate the country's history more, and they will meet real heroes, and this is something they can take back to their communities that they'll never forget.